Yo, welcome to Booty and the Beast episode. I think this is 10. Shit, hell yeah. Unfortunately, Ariel is not here, so you're stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the legendary Bobby Dee in the building.
Hey, how are you?
Yes, sir. Doing good. So, for some of y'all that don't know, if you don't know who this is, y'all under a rock, hiding or something. But man, look at his wrist. It's frosty. Like, yo, that's how you know. No, but this is somebody I look up to as a promoter. This is what you really want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a promoter, this is what the level you want to be at and where you want to go. And
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
Thank you for just even being here.
Oh,
and
good. I've been dying to do it.
and thank you for being an example to us, the little guys that, you know what I'm saying?
We all started in the club. We all did.
Yeah.
I started in the club and I was getting crazy and doing these shows and hoping that things that I did would work out, and it just got bigger and bigger. You know, just like you, bro. Like you're a legend in your own little world here. You know what I mean?
Is it, but like where you're at now, was that your ultimate goal?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, I used to watch my dad do those shows back in 1987, 88, and 9, and I just said, man. Then he started doing shows, you know, on a bigger scale, like at the Disneyland Ballroom, and I said, man, I got to do it just like my pops, even bigger. You know what I mean? If I could even do like a quarter of it, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
And here we are. You know?
I remember, so everybody knows you as Fresh.
Right.
But that was your,
Yeah.
Did you used to have what was your logo?
The fresh one? I never had a fresh. It was always just Bobby Dee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we used to be called No Limit back in my party days when we were doing all age parties.
Yeah.
It was me, Edgar, John Pena. We were called. I was No Limit. They were International Men and John Pena.
That's funny.
Yeah, you know?
I remember, I just heard you were part of Purple Shield.
Yeah. We used to do it at Lewis Auburn and Ice 9. And like I said, bro, I loved it. Those guys gave me a good opportunity. I kind of busted in the scene. I kind of muscled my way in. You know what I mean? And it was just cool.
Yeah, Purple Shield, I went to my first one because I was a church boy, so I never really got to like get out. But my brother, he took me to the one at the Rodeo.
Yeah,
right here.
That was when I was part of Alcoholics.
Yeah. And Big Boy was Big Boy.
Of course.
A huge Big Boy.
That's when Exhibit tried to fight everybody.
Yo, that's funny.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, yes, that was like one of my first. See, because everybody else in the party scene or in club scene, they came from, like, they used to throw parties back in the day in high school and all that stuff. I was a church boy,
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. I got my opportunity later,
Right.
when I was going out with some of my boys that they were musicians and producers and stuff. So they came up and I was helping them throw parties.
Right.
Like I was their door guy or I would like be there.
So you were like a roadie.
Basically.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so, you know, but I didn't know nothing about the promo game.
Right.
Until I got offered a job. Like, hey, why don't you come and just bring people?
Yeah.
All right. So my promotional game is a little bit different than a lot of everybody else's.
However you got there, bro. Sometimes, you know, like when they restrict you, like as a church boy, as you say, it's like, man, like you got to be careful when you think your kids are being good. You know what I mean? Because they could be really, really bad. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
It's not that I was really bad. It's funny. So we're here at Sage.
Right.
My dad used to work my door for me.
Really?
When he was alive. Yeah,
Cool, man.
Bro, it was so funny. He would whatchamacallit, the door would come up short some days. I'm like, yo, like, what the heck?
Yeah.
What is going on? Man, my dad was over letting all the girls in for free. He just, hey, put one right here, put one right here. I'm like, Dad, after a certain time, like, yo, you got to start charging. That's how we make our money.
You know who would do that too is Louis Romo, his dad. His dad was just like, you know, rest in peace. His dad was one of the legends, bro. Like, I was a bouncer at 17 at the Grand Avenue, and Louis Romo was there, you know, hot shot promoter the way he is now. But I mean, he was young, and his dad was running the door, and he would let every girl in free. If they gave him a besito, they were in, brother. But he was a player, bro. I mean, with all due respect, you know what I mean? Like, he was just a good-looking man for being 70 years old or whatever, but he just had that charisma like Lewis and his son. So
cool, my dad.
I know what it's like, you know?
Yeah. Oh, he came in here and he was just suit. You know what I'm saying?
G'd up.
Yeah, G'd up. Like hey, put one. The girls come up to me and like, hey, your dad's cool. Your dad's real cool.
So that's where you get it from. I get it, brother.
Well, shoot, my family, they're all like singers and
oh, really?
Well, pastors, Christian singers, pastors, whatever. My family, like my side, we're the only ones that, and my dad was the only one that didn't sing.
Oh, okay.
He was the manager.
Yeah, because I've heard you sing, bro. Like, you mess around a lot, but I've heard you sing. You got soul. I heard it, brother.
That's like the church singing.
Yeah, of course.
But my dad was like the manager part, and so that's kind of like where the promoter part comes for me.
it. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we
Right.
do the
business end of
yeah,
it.
the business
Right.
end of everything.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I'm the same way, bro. Like even when I was in the clubs, there was a time when I was drinking, having fun with my cousin Jumbo over there. But for the most part, like at my shows, I hide. You know, what I mean? Even in
Yeah.
the clubs, I started hiding and just staying in the back and just waiting for the night to end. Wasn't my thing anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get kind of burned out, and I'm sure you go through the same thing.
Oh man, I'm burnt out.
But it's a living, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to feed your daughter and your beautiful
Yeah.
little girl, and you know, I love seeing that. That you know, we work for a reason, bro. No matter what we do. You know what I mean?
That's why I was just telling you, like, you know, having to find the I guess the boundaries
Yeah.
of, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, I need to stop. I stopped drinking for 3 years.
Yeah, I remember.
Everybody
said you were boring.
Yeah. Dude, and it was crazy because, you know, I was boring because I did not know how to act.
You didn't know how to balance.
I didn't know the balance of everything, and I was
Right.
still trying to find myself
Right.
in that realm. And then I broke up with baby mama and whatchamacallit, and then the girls started coming around,
Right. Right.
and it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, guess who's back?
Yeah. Well, you just got to remember this, bro, is that people expect a certain persona from Sammy Sam. So when you're not being Sammy Sam, you know, which is just, you know, they're just like, wait a minute, that ain't Sammy Sam. Like, you're expecting him to be like almost like dancing for everybody and laughing and singing. So when you're serious right there drinking water, they're just like, oh, wait a minute, what's this?
Well, that's and that was always like I always said I created the persona of Sammy Sam,
Right.
of just wild, crazy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not to plug my new podcast, but I am doing another podcast called The Other Side of Sammy Sam,
Right.
which is that the church guy,
that's cool.
you know,
Yeah.
the side that nobody really sees, that you just see this wild and crazy strippers in my butt, in my butt.
Hey, why not? You know? That's some free stuff, you know?
Strippers in my face, and you know, all this stuff, but just like the other side of stuff. So that way people
That's cool,
people
brother.
will see the other side
And
of
the kids
of
can tune
everything.
in. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Look, bro, I could tell definitely that, bro. You got two sides to yourself. You got the big heart, which you've always, even when you're drunk, you'll give your shirt away, you know, literally. But there's that other side where you grew up, you know, based on morals and values.
Yeah.
And you want to see, you know, show that side so your daughter can watch it and be like,
And
that's
my mom.
daddy. Right. You know, so that's cool, man. I've always tried to build this little empire based on my dad. So everything I do is like, what would my dad do? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, how would he approve it? Would he love it? You know what I mean? So that's it for me. Just
You're close with your pops.
that's my best friend. You know what I mean? That's my absolute best friend. I was obsessed with him when I was a kid, bro. I tried to talk like him. Like, you know, in the movie The Bronx Tale?
Yeah,
you know, I was doing
yeah.
this, you know, just trying to be like him. He called me fresh when I was 3 years old. Because I said fresh one time. I'm like, that's fresh.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
fresh.
So that's how the name stuck. But yeah, I'm the same way as you, bro. Just trying to please our parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Like my mom hates she hates what I do right now. So that's what like I've always fought with all right, how can I try to find a purpose, and how do I continue making money?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how I you know how I know how to make money.
Of course.
And then try to please my mom.
Yeah.
'Cause pleasing my mom is one of the hardest things. Like,
Well, of course,
yeah.
bro. But you got to remember, like I said, at the end of the day, you pay your bills, and you know,
Yeah.
you got to live up. You can't please everybody. You know, like my mom and dad, bro. Like when I was younger, I was the problem child. I was always getting in trouble. I was always going to jail. You know, doing stupid shit. I don't know if I could cuss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you actually could.
You know, it was just one of those things where it's like I did so much bad to them, made them go through so many trials and errors and headaches with me that now all I want to do is give back to them.
Yeah.
But I mean, bro, believe me, bro, I was a really bad kid, always doing bad stuff. You know what I mean? Because my dad was a bad guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What society says is a bad guy. He would always in and out of jail, prison, boom, boom, boom. Cops always coming to our house. So it was just like,
It's
kind of,
something you said what you knew.
yeah, I kind of felt like I had to follow my dad's footsteps in every way possible.
Yeah.
So I went to the big house, did this, did that. It's like, I don't want to live that life because my pop said I don't want to hurt people and I don't want to do bad things. You know what I mean? So it was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But-
my mom's cool.
But the mom's always.
Mom's a G. Mom's a G, bro. You know, when the cops would come, she'd just like, all right, everybody get ready. They're here. I would call them the race car drivers. Mom, the race car drivers are here, you know? And she would just be like, it's cool. They'll leave. You know, it's all good. Or when we had to go to Chino prison to go see my dad, she'd be right there just packing me up because I was closest to him.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
middle kid. I'm not
Okay.
even the oldest.
Oh.
So it was just like, you know, she's just a G, bro. You know, props to my mom. She's just a beautiful person, inside and out. And they're still married.
Nice. How
Yeah.
long is that?
Well, they were married when they were 16 and 17. So my
Wow.
mom's 62, my dad's 61.
Wow.
Yeah, high school sweethearts. Elementary sweethearts.
Elementary.
Yeah,
sweetheart. That's crazy.
My mom prides herself, bro, because I know I can say it on this. She's like, Mijo, I've had one dick in my life. She goes, it wasn't the best dick, but I've had one dick in my life. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know why you're telling me this, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? So I kind of hold girls to that standard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, how many dicks you had? You know what I mean? Don't tell me 4, because every girl seems to say 4. It's like, stop bullshitting. Yeah. Exactly. But I know my mom legitimately only had one dick. You know what I mean? And my grandma, the same thing. My grandma's a real Christian heavy woman.
Yeah.
So I can't joke around like that. I'm like, Grandma, how many penis? And she's like, don't even go there. I know what you asked your mom. I don't want to hear that shit from you.
Yeah, my grandpa was a pastor too.
Oh, jeez.
No, my whole family. But this is the funny thing: is my grandma was very sexual.
Yeah.
Her and my
really?
grandpa were very sexual.
Okay.
So you know the church right here, the Big Brown Church.
Yeah.
That's my family church. We grew up.
Way,
my
really?
family took always the Bentleys in the front. Not no more, but since they died like that. But my grandma, it was funny. Because my grandma, she was like, David, come here. Let me sit on your dick, like right there at the church and whatever. Like, it would be so funny. But she would give classes on to the married women over there. To like, women at church, they wouldn't want to give oral sex because my mouth is for worship.
Right.
And my grandma like, no, you need
please
to please your
man,
husband.
Right.
Please your husband.
So it was all about being faithful, but be a freak.
Yeah. But be a freak for your man.
Right. I love it, bro. Shout out that philosophy, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta go to that church. Me personally, bro, I never saw a connection between God and church. So I never really went. My mom is very spiritual. She believes like esoteric healing with her hands and this and that, but I never saw the connection. Yeah. Because to me, it always seemed like a money grab. Yeah. You know what I mean? But not that I don't think some people need it. Like for some people, it does miracles and some people it heals them. To me, it was just like, same thing with psychologists. I don't believe in talking to somebody about my problems. Yeah. It's just like, I've always been kind of like built, like I can handle it. Like
and to be honest, this is what's crazy is this podcast a little bit. Yeah. Is like more of my
release.
Yeah. I'm able to talk, you know what I'm saying? Release stuff, talk stuff. Right. Then the other side, what I'm doing, I have people lined up where, you know what I'm saying, where we talk about the certain stuff and then where I know it'll help a lot of people. Absolutely, and I think that's one of my main parts of being part of the clubs and being part of the partying is I help people get away from their problems for that one night, for the, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then what's crazy is that as being a Christian and being like, you know what I'm saying, like a church guy, it's part of like, all right, that's going against what we believe. So I battle that all the time.
But let me tell you something, bro, because I follow your page and I follow what you do. As I've seen people actually thank you for getting them out of a mental jam, getting them out of a depression. I've seen it. Yeah. You know, I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right? And you're just like, you know what, God is good.
Yeah. You know but people know that I have the relationship, like that I pray, that I go to church and stuff. So they come to me and they ask me, can you pray for, I had somebody last week, like, hey bro, like, you know, I haven't been going to church, but can you play my dad's in a coma. Can you please, and so, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I will never ever reject anybody. Yeah. Whether I'm drunk, no matter where I'm at. Somebody asked me to pray for me. Yeah. Yo, come on. I got you.
Yeah. That's what's so unique about you, Sammy, is that I look at how you are with your daughter, bro. And you could always tell the true test of a man by the way he treats his family. You know, I knew your girl, Crystal Ellis. I still know her. You know, I was doing business cards for her. And you guys seem, even though you're not together anymore, but like you guys Voltron when it comes to your daughter.
Definitely.
You know, and that little girl feels the love. She seems so happy. You know what I mean? And it's just like a cool feeling. Like I'm that way with my daughter. And it's just like, I see the similarities in us, you know, like we're in this industry, blah, 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 entertainment. And it's like, at the end of the day, bro, those two little girls can make us pussies. And I'm sure you've missed work because of her. Oh, yeah. You know,
I miss her all the time. Yeah. And I have her every weekend. Yeah. So
I have her almost every day.
Yeah. So it was on weekends. Like, those are my big nights for the clubs. Yeah. But I don't go to work one night of the week because I have to. That's beautiful. I got to stay with her.
You got to cherish those times, bro. It's like, her grades were slipping, and I just really said, you know, Mija, let me get more involved. And now she's A's and, you know, a few B's. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like,
did you help with homework?
Yeah, I do everything.
The homework. Crystal, you go ahead and take care of that homework stuff.
No, I do it. I do it because it just, like I said, she wants daddy. You know
yeah.
And it's so funny, bro, because like now that, you know, things are happening the way they're happening, you know, she gets embarrassed when I pull up in the Lambo to drop her off. But lately she's been like, hey, can we show up in the Bentley? Can we show up in the Lambo? I'm like, what happened? She goes, and she said, I'm flexing.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? She goes, let's flex on him, Dad. I'm like, all right, whatever, let's go flex. Oh, man.
You know? But that's what, so in high school, my sister was a senior,
Uh-huh.
and I was the kind of not popular. I was more
Yeah,
popular
yeah,
than her.
right.
So she would have my grandpa
Bentley?
Hey, grandpa, can you send to pick me up in the Bentley, or
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
send to pick me up
yeah,
in the Hummer,
right.
or whatever? And we're
Ballin'.
like, oh man, like come on.
But she's 11, bro. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
wow,
yeah,
I can't
for-
wait. I keep telling her, I'm going to give you this car when you're 17. She goes, can I have it now? I'm like, it's yours, you know? It's just really cool, man. I love watching my daughter grow, and I love seeing you because it's like it warms my heart to see we're the same way. You know, like we could be tough on the exterior, but once we see little girls, it's like I fall apart.
Man, like it's a love I've never experienced,
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
you know what I mean, and looking into like, actually, I'm I'm like, guys, she hasn't called. I forgot to call her. Usually I call her
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
and like,
Goes
hey,
to sleep?
yeah,
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, but
And I have a son. He's 22 now, and he looks just like me. He's like my spitting image, and you know, I love seeing him. He lives with me as well. I just love seeing him grow to be a human being that's like cool, and the people love talking about. They're like, "Your son's so nice." That's like the biggest compliment. You know what I mean? Like to hear
leaving your seat, and
yeah,
like
you know, and he's just such a polite. He works at California Girl across the street.
oh, nice.
Just a cool dude. Like he doesn't want to be involved in my industry necessarily. He wants to pave his own path, and I'm like, son, I don't care if you're a waiter. I don't care if you just be the best waiter you can be.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I got you. Like he doesn't have to pay bills. It's like cool. Your daddy works hard, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
But he's going to school. He's doing that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So I didn't go to school. I barely made it out of high school, even though I was acing everything. That part was easy. I was just working as a bouncer. You know, when I was 17, I moved out because I hooked up with a girl that had a kid. And my mom's like, "You ain't gonna take care of no kid when you're a fucking kid yourself."
how old were you?
17. So I bounced.
And you're with a girl that had a kid.
She had a kid who was 2 years old. And my mom's like, "You're not taking care of a kid when you're
How
a
old
baby."
was the girl?
21. I met her at a nightclub. I was bouncing. You know what I mean? So I was getting that good shit, you know? But everything my mom said, bro, it hit. She goes, she's going to cheat on you. She's going to fuck your life up. She's going to give you hickeys because you're, you know, at that time I was a good looking kid. You know what I mean? Not anymore, but I was back then.
I know you're hot.
And she'd leave hickeys all over my neck, bro. And I just thought that was normal. I missed prom. I missed, what was that thing when you go to Disneyland?
Grad night.
I missed grad night because she wasn't having it. You know what I mean? And everything my mom told me, it happened. She cheated on me. I caught her with some people. You know what I mean? I ended up beating everybody up because I had anger, bro. So from 17 to about 30, I hated women. I wanted to do everything in my power to hurt them, not physically, but mentally.
Yeah.
So I was just doing bad shit. You know what I mean? I would make them seem like I loved them and just broke them apart.
It just takes that one.
It's called Darth Vader, bro. I went Darth Vader on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Serious, bro. I was really on a mission to hurt women. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
she fucked me up. You know? I had a nervous breakdown. It's crazy. And my mom goes, "I told you." She had to go pick me up on the side of the road. You know?
I don't think I've ever been that bad, but you know what I'm saying. But yo, you're getting your heart. The first time you get your heart broken.
Yeah. Well, you got to understand, Sam. He's like, prior to that, I didn't care about women. I cared about hustling, being like my dad, and I fell in love with this girl. And she wasn't all that either. Looking back, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know what I mean?
She just gave you that fire.
My mom said you were pussy whipped. That's why she was the first one to give it to you, you know? And mom was right though, bro. But I learned a lot, but I like even now I just keep my heart real close and it's like, okay, cool. But now I don't have that anger towards women anymore. I let that go. You know, I asked God, I'm like, should I stop being angry? And something happened where I was like, all right, cool. You know?
Well, see that's another thing that you know what I'm saying, why, like, you know, we're going through the baby mom. I could be mad and hate and all stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I always say, I want to be happy again.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying, like for us to go into different relationships with all the anger is just
Right.
it doesn't what does it do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into another relationship and holding a bunch of anger.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you do carry that resentment over. You know, I did, and I lost some good people in my life that I wish I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
But you live and learn. You know what I mean? I'm sure you did the same thing where you're just wilding out. You know, after your breakup with her, it's like, you know, you're on a rampage, bro.
Oh,
I get
yeah,
it.
for
I get
sure.
it, trust me. And then like you don't want to be happy for her, but then you have to be happy for her. So,
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then not only that, but happy to be happy for her and make sure my daughter is right. And then the dude he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell her, like I just told her recently, like how come he hasn't been going to Harmony's games?
Yeah.
Her basketball. She was like, well, sometimes he works and then so he's trying to give you
that's cool.
He's trying to give you like your space and whatever.
If she's being sincere, that's cool.
Yeah.
If
and,
not, you know, all bad.
No, I believe because you know he's actually a nice dude.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, look, like he's welcomed.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, you know what I mean? I go, I just have to, for me, I have to protect her,
Yeah,
protect Harmony.
Of course.
And I have to make sure you guys are sincere or make sure this is going to work first. because everything happened so fast.
Absolutely, bro.
And she was like, "No, I respect that."
Yeah.
And so I invited them to lunch the other day. We all went and had lunch, and
That must be awkward.
but to be honest, it was, but then it wasn't. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because
Release.
my daughter was happy.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's got to be hard though when you look at her, meaning Harmony, and you see Crystal. No,
I see more of me.
Yeah, of course. Oh no, that's your mini me, but still, bro, you gotta see like, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just cool, man. You're the better man for it because, like I said, I just told you right now I had a 20-year grudge.
Yeah. Like, but again, like I said, I could be mad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but I don't want to be mad. I want to be happy again.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
Christian in you.
Yeah.
You know? For sure.
Like, yo, I don't want to be like fucking one girl and what's going to just anger, just like, yo, all right, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to cuddle.
Fucking hate you, Crystal. I mean, Susan. Sorry.
Hey, I want to cuddle a little bit. Hold me.
Yeah, warm and fuzzy feeling shit. You know. I got you, bro. It's just funny how our relationships kind of dictate what we do in life. You know what I mean? It's like I was so angry, bro, that I would just like find them, fucking forget them.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But meanwhile, I would like act like I was in love. Oh, Keith Sweat songs to him, and you know, Guy, and sending him love poems, and you know, they're like, "What happened to all that?" I was like,
yeah. Once I got it, once I got
10
it.
other girls too, playa, you know. So it's just, but age gets you maturity. You know what I mean? Like I'm 41, bro, so it's like I've learned to calm down. I don't drink anymore, like I told you. I'm probably boring, like you know, like you were. For a second.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Did you when you first stopped drinking? Were you boring at first, or you were like having to find?
No, it was. I actually started taking business seriously. So there was like I had an outlet to not be bored. You know what I mean? I was too busy, especially now. Like my cousin could tell you, like we're so busy that he's even stopped drinking. You know what I mean? Like, and that's crazy because Jumbo goes toe to toe with you.
Yeah.
Like if there's two major drunks, it's you and him. You know what I mean? So that's why you guys both are very close to my heart. I'm like, I love watching the fucking show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's calmed down a lot because our business is taking off so big that it's like, bro, it's time to, you know, wise up. And he had some trouble with the law that it was make it or break it for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, like I love Uber now because the one thing I was worried about being in this industry, including the nightclub, is if someone died, one of my family members got killed by someone that came to my club.
Yeah.
That's a dream I always had.
Not only a family member, but just anybody. Like I've never had nobody from one of my clubs.
Yeah.
Like that's scary shit.
I just
like
had this weird ass dream. I'm like, man, everyone blames me. It's like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah.
So,
but bro, Uber and Lyft is like lifesaver.
Yeah.
I think they saved plenty of lives. I know.
Do they trip on you when you do all that crazy shit in the Uber? Like when you do your skits and you're like fucking around them? Are they in on it?
No, they're just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, man, if I was an Uber driver, I'd stop and say, all right, weirdo, you're out of here. You know what I mean? Well, you do it, bro.
Well, because, you know, I live in Hacienda Heights.
Yeah.
So most of the Uber drivers are Asian.
Asian?
And they do not understand English.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, bro, you good? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Oh, all right, cool. Like, you having a good day? And they don't know what the fuck.
You want to hear something
like,
horrible, bro?
Oh, man.
So, listen to this, right? And I'm just going to just say it because this is a confessional hour. I got lazy taking my daughter to school, so I started Ubering her. And I'm not thinking anything, right? Until she like tells me, she goes, Daddy, the Uberman was really weird. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing putting her in an Uber? It's like, what the fuck? Like, let me get my fat ass up and go take her, bro. Like, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what am I doing? That's not a limousine service. You know, it's some weirdo dude that just took the call.
And especially now you start to get
more
of course,
bro. I'm probably going to get in trouble just by saying this right now, but it's all good. You know? So I get up at 7 o'clock to go take her, and I hate it because I don't go to sleep till 3 or 4.
Yeah.
A lot of my business is like in London, Mexico, so we're always doing stuff out there, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't go to sleep till 3 or 4. So I got to wake up at 7. So
I'm the same. Even if I try to go to sleep early, like I'll lay in bed at 10 and won't knock out till like 4.
Yeah.
And then now that I'm getting older, I got to pee every 2 hours.
Me too, bro.
Yo.
You ain't lying. It's a pitfall of growing old.
Man, you can't, like, I got to go to piss. And I'm like, nah, I'll wait a little bit. Like, hell no. You're like, no,
it's just crazy,
take
bro.
your ass up and go piss.
Yeah, I actually enjoy being home now because it's like I don't get to. And when I'm home, it's like my phone is my office. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So just sucks, man. But I got you, brother.
How's your trip with, so now Snoop? Like, you're managing Snoop now?
Yeah. He's also my partner in all the things we're doing. He's just a badass dude, bro. Like, I can't say, like, we were having a conversation with him earlier. He's just a funny dude. He loves Mexican people. He loves this black and brown thing we're doing. You know, he's Cherokee. You know what I mean? So just, He's just one of the coolest dudes. Like if you get to know him on a personal level, he's just a funny motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has the same thing, same mentality. He just can't go out and do what we do. He can't go out there and get a cheeseburger or, you know, do this and that because he's under a microscope.
Yeah.
So everything he knows is from the internet or the news.
Yeah.
So it's like little things he hears are like the biggest thing. I'm like, that ain't real. Like, you know, no, I saw it on the internet. It's real. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's not, you know, but he just can't go out there. Like we were going to buy that club I told you. And he goes, Bobby, can you meet me outside? And I'm like, just come in. He goes, Bobby, just trust me. Because he likes to, you know, for me to act security too. So I walk outside and sure enough, bro, I swear, 30 people stop in the middle of the street. No, let me get your autograph. Like ran to him, and he's in his Bentley, and he goes, "What did I tell you, motherfucker?" He goes, "Bobby, my life ain't normal. I can't just go out and go be, you know."
Yeah.
I felt actually bad for him, bro, because he felt like he was in prison.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I get one person, two people come up to me at the Montebello Mall, like,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking like, hey, don't attack me, don't attack me all at once. No,
That's
just
love, though. You know, people love you, bro.
Course.
Yeah.
I love it. I was at Pescador in Downey, and I was by myself just eating,
Mhm.
and this girl walks up to me, and she's like, oh my God, are you Sammy Sam? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, hi. And then she's just like, I knew it. And then just walks away. I'm like, you say hi, your name, like something. You know,
She knew it.
She had a nice pair of tits.
There
It
you
was
go.
like, yo, like,
Come back.
Like, come on, baby.
There you go. It's funny because people like will literally talk about me, not realizing it is me. Oh, I know Bobby. Bobby's my boy. I'm like, oh, really? Like, he's an asshole. You know, like, oh, he's not. He's really cool. I'm like, no, he's a dick. So we get that a lot. Like he used to say he's Bobby Dee sometimes. You know, he does the whole, you know. But it's just crazy, bro. I always say they're talking about my dad.
That's funny.
They're talking about my dad.
Yeah.
You know, they're talking about my dad. So
What was the I saw Snoop posted something. He was mad about they don't want the black and brown working together.
it's just the bigger cats, like the big agencies, bro. They hate what we're doing because we're doing it. They hate it because they can't figure it out. They hate it because we got direct access to raza, got direct access to blacks, to, you know, whites and Filipinos, and they hate it, bro. They
Everything.
hate that we're coming up and we don't need them.
Yeah.
You know, like he likes to say, I'm off the slave ship.
Yeah.
Meaning like he was a slave to all those people. You know what I mean? And I said, look, Snoop, they got you to a certain level. And he goes, no, my talent got me here.
Yeah.
He goes, all they did was just fucking write a note. And I go, well, then let's write notes. But let's keep it within our family, you know? So it's been really cool. He's his own boss and I'm his partner, and it's been beautiful, bro.
Yeah, that's
But
dope.
he genuinely loves this whole black and brown thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw that the MS concert.
Yeah.
I was like, that MS concert with him. I was like, yo,
you gotta
that's
come, bro. It's gonna be cool. Like, and you gotta hear the song they did together. We're gonna go shoot the video in when, Jumbo? March 31st. We're gonna go to Mazatlan. And he said today, he goes, I'm gonna get my Stingray boots ready, Bobby. My belt buckle the size of fucking Brazil. Watch, you know? He's excited, bro.
Yeah. I could already picture his outfit.
Yeah, bro. He
With
does
his
it.
hat
And he's so skinny, bro.
curly
so
hair,
funny.
curly hair and shit.
It's gonna be cool, bro. So we're gonna create some history there. You know, I left Power 106 today, and they're like buzzing about it. Can we break the song? I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, you're not letting them break it?
Nah, I don't
Not
know.
till later.
We'll see. You know? We'll see.
Everybody wants that. Everybody wants
It's gonna be
that.
hot, bro. We heard it tonight, and I'm just like, fuck, it's even better than when we last played it. You know?
Nice.
So it's
Yeah.
cool, man. Yeah.
That's amazing. Then you guys not only doing those concerts, but you guys just dropped the Lovers and Friends,
Mm-hmm.
which that shit is gonna be. I text you. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, man.
I was like, whatchamacallit? I was like, this is gonna sell out within like an hour.
All it is, Sammy, is our iPods. That's it. To me, it's like putting together your ultimate iPod, but in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything that you and I bump. You know, just I wanted to have a show where I could bring my mom or I could bring my aunt, and they'll come and just vibe out with me.
Yeah.
And then we could bring our nieces, their kids, and they're like, oh, I used to hear mommy playing Next or Genuine. Oh, I know that song. And then we put the Summer Walkers in there, the Doja Cats, the Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's a
Yeah,
little
so
bit
you
for everybody.
added everything.
Yeah,
in
just
it.
like at LBC, you know, you saw the vibe, bro. It was like little kids, hipsters, and then you saw old ass people like
Yeah.
zombies that shouldn't have been there, but they were there. You know what I mean? So big shout out to the zombies. You know?
Yeah, they was in the zombies were
Just
funny.
vibing out.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I mean?
was in there getting
But again,
it.
it's my fault because I put the dramatics on there. Barbara Mason,
Yeah.
Wood. You know what I mean? We got Al Green coming up for the next one, and Roddy Rich.
Ooh, Al Green.
It's gonna be hot,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
You know what I mean? Short Eye Mafia.
I already know Jessica's gonna be like, yeah, like yo, we're in
Oh,
there,
for
we're in there,
sure.
we in
Oh,
there.
for sure. You know? He's a good kid.
Oh man, whatchamacallit? Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. And then Bobby, I said we can broadcast, we could do a podcast from the
Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends.
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna
coming
be
up.
hot.
See, yeah.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah.
Well, you can do both. The Shade Room hit me up, and they want to be a part of it. And I didn't know who they were because they had put shade on my show and said this was fake. was like, so you want to call me now?
Yeah.
So you want to be a part of it, you know? And they're like, no, we weren't disrespecting. We were just it's our job to
Reporting
put it
it.
out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And when little Kim put it out, she goes, we took it down. But actually, to be honest with you, I emailed them personally.
They should have. What they should have done was like, yo,
Asked.
this is real. Like,
Right,
yo, like
right.
repost what Lil Kim put.
Yeah, but with little Kim, you know, like I said, she got caught off guard. Her dad had just passed away.
Yeah.
And when we had made that deal, she goes, I'm in. Let me go bury my dad.
Yeah.
I'll be back. And we all forgot. Out of sight, out of mind. And that's why when she saw it, she's like, everybody else, this has to be fake. You're not going to get Usher, Miss Lauryn Hill, and all these other. There's no way. And I don't know about it in her mind. So
Yeah.
she's like, it's fake. And then Mace went and said, take my name off this flyer. He didn't say it was fake. What happened was he's got a beef that I didn't even know with Cameron. I mean, they're beefing where they want to pull guns at each other.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying what I saw them saying. I'm not, you know, I don't know any inside info. But he goes, Bobby, how you going to put me next to Cameron?
Yeah.
It's like, you disrespecting me. And I'm like, I didn't know, bro. No, don't disrespect. So he's in. Twister was the other one that said something. He goes, Bobby, I was high. he goes, you know, we got 12 shows together. He goes, I wouldn't fuck that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like I said, bro, people love negativity. As quick as they'll make you, they want to break you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's always been an unfortunate thing. I hate negativity, bro. It's like, let's be positive. Let's all win. There's plenty of money and success in this world, so go get it.
Definitely.
Like, you know, don't be negative. So
And then after all that, the tickets go on sale, and they sell out in how long?
sold out in less than a minute. 77,000 seats. We left 93,000 people in the carts waiting to buy tickets. You know, so it's just like.
And then, but you already knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you already had the next.
Yeah.
You already had the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure. We would have did Sunday, but it wasn't available. They had a stupid soccer game.
So the LAFC. hey, you know, I'm not gonna lie though. Those LAFC games,
They're hot right now, bro.
bro. They are crazy.
They got this. Yeah, Galaxy.
Oh, wait, where's it at? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was at the.
No, it's at the Dignity.
At the LAFC one.
No,
Okay,
no. But the place is hot, and Galaxy has this new player that's just like, yeah, there you go. He's the one that cracked the goal yesterday, right? Yeah,
That's when
it's gonna be cool, bro. It's just, you know, like I said, I just try to build an environment that's cool. You're not gonna be worried about getting shot or beat up. It's
Definitely.
just all about love, bro. You know what I mean? So
Which one got you guys also dropped? What'd you just drop? A taco.
Taco Festival, yeah, it's gonna be cool. You know what I mean? Out there in Norco, so I want to get that crowd that doesn't necessarily come to LA because it's kind of far, and give them something cool. You know, we just put that guy in uno, dos, no tres. She's a tato, you know. So and there's a huge buzz about that show. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just give stuff, bro, that I think people would enjoy. I'm not always right, but we've been on a real good streak, so it's like cool. You know what I mean?
How many people always see the wins, never see the losses?
Oh man, I had so many losses, bro. It was embarrassing. You know, like one time I did expose and no one showed up, and the girls were like, "Is this real? Like, there's 3 people out there." I'm like, I thought you were Bobby Dee. I'm like, no, I'm not Bobby Dee. I'm Bobby Lee. So I've had a lot of failures, bro. I'll be the first to tell you, but you learn from it. You know what I mean? Like Snoop said, you got to learn from your failures. Failures are cool as long as you learn from them.
Yeah.
So I learned, and sometimes I listen to him, sometimes I don't, because, you know, but he's helped me. So I started his own division, Latin division, and it's cool. You learn. You know what I mean? I can't do everything on my own.
Definitely.
You know, and I listen to my daughter, who's hot. She told me Doja Cat. Put on Summer Walker. You know what I mean? That's how it happens. You gotta listen.
That's dope. That's dope. Like later on, she'll be like, "Yo, Daddy, I helped you."
Yeah. Oh, she does. You know what I mean? So it's cool, man. And it's so funny because she gets all pumped up to go to the show. After 20 minutes, she wants to leave. So I want to go home. She's just like me. She likes to be in a room. I like being in my room, bro. Just my own little sanctuary. It's real dark. I got cool little lights in there. And I just watch Netflix. You know what I mean? I'm stuck on this little poor Gabriel Fernandez kid.
Man,
so heartbreaking, bro.
I remember the story. Like I don't know if I could watch it. Like
you have to, though,
there's like situations like that. Like I'm like I obviously I got to get mentally prepared. Like going into it, all right, I know what happened and stuff. And now I'm seeing a post how they fucked up the mom in prison.
Yeah, they beat her down, bro. You
better believe that scars. Like,
but you gotta understand, bro. Is like if you look at it, which I hope you watch it. Like she was on methamphetamine for sure, bro. And that dude was so pussy whipped, kind of like how I was when I was young, that he was down to do anything for her. You know what I mean? And she was, you could tell she was on dope because the way her eyes looked. And just seeing that little baby, bro, like so beat up and cut, and they found coins in his throat, in his chest, cigarette burn marks. They fucked up his penis. It's like, bro, it made me cry. I'm like,
that is crazy. Just even hearing that, that's.
And they have an audio of him talking to his mom. I don't know how they got it, but he's like, "Mommy, I promise I'll be better, but just make him go away. He keeps hurting me. And she's like, "No, he's not. You're making this up." He's like, Mommy keeps hurting me, keeps touching me and doing, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Man, I would kill the guy, bro.
Oh.
Straight up. He'd be done, bro. Like,
Yeah,
done.
without a doubt.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just heard something about the social services, the people they're going to jail.
They're all getting pinched too. You know what I mean? It was a cover up, bro. And just more than anything, laziness. No one gives a shit about some Mexican family.
Yeah.
So they're just, all right, no, you're looking good,
Yeah,
It's
that's crazy.
bro. Yeah, but I would recommend you watch it just because as parents, like, it's what not to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, you got to watch it, bro. I know it's heartbreaking, but you got a big heart. You'll just learn from, like, the way I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know you're also, besides the Bobby Dee Presents and everything, you're also a brother, part of the Mongols.
I love the Mongols, bro. That's my heart, my club, and I've been a member for about 13 years. We get a bad rap, bro. Like Whittier used to hate us because we used to go in there and just tear up Ibiza.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I remember that whole.
Yeah.
That whole shit. We used to have the whatchamacallit right here. What was the
Baja Sundays?
No, the festivals.
Oh yeah.
And then I think they had Baja Sunday on that Sunday, and whatever happened, I don't know.
It's so funny, bro, because when we were doing clubs earlier, we used to be afraid the Mongols would show up. And it was just like, to me, it was like this mythical thing of like, I imagine these guys on horses instead of bikes, you know what I mean? But you always heard stories about them. And when I joined, I got recruited. It was just like, wait a minute, it's not as bad as it is,
Yeah.
We've been through some hairy situation. I've been shot for the club. I've been stabbed, sat down with the Mexican mafia, sat down with, different people. And at the end of the day, it's just a brotherhood. But we get a really bad rep as far as dealing drugs. We don't deal drugs.
Yeah.
I don't give money to anybody for my shows. It's all my money. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of misconceptions, but do we like to fight? Absolutely. Our fight song says we love to fucking fight. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And the biggest thing is just like, if you fuck with one of us, there's 600 ready to push back on you.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? And that's why the government hates us, because they said that you're not a thing for hire, a profit for, like a drug dealing thing, but you're super violent.
Yeah.
If you guys could just stop beating people up in the clubs and bars, we'll leave you alone. So I'm like, trying to teach them.
That's the goal.
Yeah, but it's like any organization, bro. Even the boys club. When you first join the boys club, you want to be the best boy you could be. And, You know what I mean? So that's how it is with the Mongols, bro. But I love my club and proud to be it.
What made you want to actually join?
I got recruited.
Yeah,
I was doing bad things. It's so funny, bro.
You're doing bad things already on
Me
your
and
own.
my cousin, wink, wink, were doing bad things at that time. When I joined the club, I stopped because it's like you have a target on your back.
Yeah.
You're literally wearing a bullseye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the club actually shaped me to be more organized, be on time, be respectful. It's very militant based because the club was based on a military background.
Right.
They were all ex military dudes that
From Vietnam, right?
Couldn't fit in their life. Yeah, we started in '69, and they didn't know how to conform back to society. So they were, flying planes and helicopters, and they said, "Fuck, what are we gonna do now?
Yeah.
We're still fucked up in the head. Now let's just go be bikers." And that was it. So it's just it's a beautiful. We have a lot of history on our club. Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, I seen that. That's
He was a
dope.
Mongol. He's still a Mongol. We call him Superman.
Yeah.
He wrote our fight song. He went into court and then testified on our behalf.
You
And said,
guys got your guys'
we won.
patches
Yeah,
back,
we
right?
won. I mean, we lost and won, but we won. But he went out there and says, "I'm not a criminal, but I'm a fucking Mongol." You know what I mean? So he's just bad. And when you see him in person, Sam, he's like about 6'4" and just still buff.
Yeah.
We were in Palm Springs at our national run, and I'm just looking at his arms. He goes, "I look pretty big, huh?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah," But he's just amazing. So we have a lot of rich history, But again, we do have a persona, and we have a reputation.
I asked you earlier, when your daughter, like later on, how does she feel about it now?
She doesn't understand it. She just knows I have a lot of scary looking friends. I don't look like a typical Mongol. A lot of my brothers have beards, and, tattoos on their faces and ponytails, and there I am all clean cut. So I remember in the first year or so, everybody thought I was a cop. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, you guys just don't know. Y'all don't know what we do,
That's funny.
So, but it's cool, man. Like I said, it's a beautiful club, beautiful history, but, we do have some hiccups, and the government's knocked on my door a couple times, and, I got nothing against them, so don't come knocking no more. You know what I mean? It's been cool, though, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been cool.
There's at the end of everything, when everything's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered?
I just want to leave a legacy that, that I genuinely love seeing people happy. I really do. You know what I mean? And maybe it's too much so. Like, I genuinely get bummed out if we get a bad review. I'll go back to my cousin. I'll go back to the people and say, what did we do wrong?
Yeah.
And I'll respond to them. Like I'll say, tell me what we did wrong so I can fix it.
Yeah.
And I just want to leave behind just that I gave everything in my heart to have people have a good time, like you said, for one night. if that changed our life for just one night, then I'm cool. You know what I mean, that's it. And if I can make some money along the way, which we've been doing, cool. But the money's cool, but it comes with dedication.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're really cocky in prediction, but bro, we work so hard in preparation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you get a high off of when you're like you sit back and you see the crowds?
Oh,
and
yeah.
you see everybody
Oh,
just
yeah.
vibing and having a good time.
Yeah, we were in Nashville, bro, and like we sold out with Keith Sweat, my uncle Keith. It's like 12,000 people, bro, and just seeing blacks, primarily blacks, there vibing out to a Mexican show. It's like, you know what I mean, to Mexican creators of it. Even though Snoop had a big hand in it, but it's just beautiful, bro. And then just hearing the people that work there saying thank you.
Yeah.
They didn't even know who I was, but they knew I was somebody. 'Cause I don't pull the Bobby Dee card.
Yeah.
I'm real shy, bro. Like super. You know that I'm super shy. And they're like, you seem like you're somebody. Who are you? I'm like, Bobby. They're like, Bobby Dee. I'm like, oh, thank you for coming in, man. You brought the city to life. And unfortunately, bro, they just had a hurricane.
Oh,
it was
shit.
a hurricane, right? Tornado. And bro, 22 people died. He just got out of there.
Oh, this weekend it happened?
Yesterday.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So if he would have stayed one more day, it would have been done.
Damn.
Oh, we would have been celebrating, popping bottles. You know what I mean? This would have been like 2 bottles right here. You know, a little picture of him.
You would have been drinking again?
Yeah, a little picture of him. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. You know what I mean? It's all good.
He got caught up in the
Yeah. Oh, that little hurricane thing next to him. You know what I mean? That's cool. Huh?
Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he just made it out. Him and Ryan, they just made it out.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan. It would have been cool if Ryan would have stayed
Oh
for
my
sure.
God, bro. Yeah, I wish he would have been hurricaned up. Bro. Yeah,
Oh man, I can only imagine that.
And see, I still got to school, not him anymore, but I got to school the staff. Like, look, we're at a certain level now. Like, we got to conduct ourselves a certain way, and
definitely.
we can't wild out. I allowed him to 1 beer, and then that 1 beer became 3 beers. I'm like, bro, you're becoming Frank the Tank. You're becoming Frank the Tank. You know? And I just, you know what I did? I left. I said, before he acts like a fool, I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna end up killing him. You know?
Before fucking we're all going streaking.
Yeah, bro. And he's that guy.
Oh, I know.
Bro, he sent me 37 messages.
I'm sorry.
No,
back to back.
just gibberish, bro. Like, what? Yeah, Sunday. And I'm like, this motherfucker, bro. I'm gonna kill him. You know. And at the end, he was talking to himself. All right, Fresh, you don't want to. He goes, I can't believe how you're acting. I'm like, I didn't respond to you. It was crazy, bro. And yeah, he handled work. But then today, he shook my hand. I go, Ryan, one more time like that, I'm gonna fuck you up seriously, because you were having a conversation with yourself and making me the enemy of it. It's like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, Sammy. It's crazy. But that's my boy.
Yeah,
he works hard, so it's all good.
For sure. And how does anybody that's trying to look to work for Bobby Dee?
You know, bro, we have a really good staff, but I don't turn anybody down. If they email me or if they want to show me music, we listen. You know, we listen, and if they want to work for me eventually as an intern, I'm cool with that. Like, I try to give opportunities, bro. But for the most part, we got a cool crew. You know, not that I'm against bringing new people in, but I always entertain anybody, because you never know, bro. That next person could be the one that takes it to the next level. You know
Definitely.
What I mean? So
how was like management side?
Management's cool, bro. It's a whole new world for me. I'm managing Snoop, of course, Warren G, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Lisa, a couple other people. It's just been great, bro. But it's a big trade the truth. It's a big responsibility, because you're like, you got to feed them.
Yeah.
You got to feed them. And it's like, wow, that's on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, brother? But it's cool. Like, thank God, bro.
And then you got to deal with promoters like yourself. So but you already know the game.
Yeah.
So you know the promoter game. So you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, yo, don't try to bullshit.
Yeah, they can't trick me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. But all I care about, bro, is making sure they have a good living, because the record sales aren't selling no more. All they're living on is these shows. And it's like, man, it's scary. You know what I mean? And, you know, they're used to, having a certain lifestyle. So I want to try to keep that lifestyle.
Yeah.
But it's been cool, man. They're so great. Every name I just mentioned, including Tay the Third, they're just beautiful people. You know what I mean? Like, cool, bro. I've been blessed. The legend you and I probably listened to when we were kids, Bone Thugs and Harmony, this and that, I'm managing them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, man, bro, it's a crazy feeling. Like, I'll be on the phone with Snoop 1 second, then Ice Cube, and I'm like, the fuck, what did I do right? You know what I mean? So it's just cool, Sammy. But I feel really blessed and humbled. And I got to remind myself, look, this could all get taken away. You know what I mean?
At a blink of an eye.
That's it, brother.
That's the crazy.
Yeah.
You know, the whole Kobe shit.
Yeah.
I think the whole Kobe shit put everything into perspective. Yeah. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nobody's extinct from this. Like, everybody, and it could happen to anybody at any time.
Here you had a guy who did everything right. That little girl was so. Just watch. I wasn't a big Kobe person, but it's like I knew what effect he had on people.
Yeah.
And just watching his daughter, her smile, the way she carried herself, the way she tried to be like her dad. And see, you got to remember, Sammy, Harmony probably does the same facial features you do, because she was doing it where she would Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's what Kobe would do.
And then what's crazy is Kobe said that she had never seen that video.
Yeah.
Had never seen him do that before. And
right.
when he saw her do that,
Yeah.
he was like, whoa.
Or where she would squint like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like that's your blood. That's your baby. You know, it's just crazy, bro. Like, yeah, Kobe was a major loss. But again, I was never a big sports fan because I was too busy trying to make money.
Yeah.
But I saw the effect it had on you, Jumbo, just people, bro. Like people were like just
Like
Snoop.
it was crazy. I think I cried. I think this past week or after the memorial, 2 days after the memorial was probably the first time I didn't cry.
Yeah.
Because seeing like every time I saw someone with him and his daughter,
Yeah.
it was just like 'cause
Yeah.
obviously we got daughters too, so it was even more.
Yeah, brother.
And then how much his daughter, every time they posted a video,
Mhm.
a new video of her
Yeah.
basketball, we were like, oh, dude, she was
a
like,
beast.
yo, she's
She was gonna be the shit.
popping.
She probably would have been an NBA player.
Oh yeah,
You
with
know what I
that
mean? If they allowed it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like it hit me pretty hard yesterday. I was watching an old interview with the girl from Fox, the Armenian lady. She always gets the scoops.
Yeah.
Liz,
Yeah,
whatever.
Liz Habibi.
Like I was watching it and it made me tear up because it was an old interview where he was just talking about his daughter and how badass she was and how she saved the game, with her free throw. And I teared up. I was like, wow, this man is having the same effect on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
So-
I went to the memorial.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got to go to the memorial,
Yeah.
and it was just looking around, like, what I'm saying? I was trying not to be a little bitch, but
Yeah.
I was crying. I already knew I was gonna cry, so I was
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like everybody in here, like, yo, you're
all
gonna
good.
be crying.
No
or
one's gonna
whatever.
judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like in there, I was just looking around, like, yo, like, dang, everybody in here
Yeah.
is crying. Everybody in here like loved him. Like
Oh.
that was the LA, like,
Hero, legend.
bro.
Yeah.
How many parties I've had here because
Mhm.
of him.
Of course.
Laker parties and stuff. It was just amazing.
I could wholeheartedly say, bro, that he was just a very good person. Like his wife was black and brown. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They were preaching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They lived it, and they made beautiful babies, and she was a good wife, and just represented her husband.
Yeah.
Like that's life right there. That's what you aspire to, as far as like relationship goes. That's it. They were there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then there's always those people that try to bring out the negative.
Nah,
Yeah,
ain't
like-
having it, bro. That's why Snoop went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, he had to apologize, and he's sincere, but
I gotta watch the Red Table.
just so you know, I was there with him that night when he did the video. We were in his at his house, and he was just like bummed. I'm like, "What's wrong, dog?" And he was so mad that she did it at that time.
Yeah.
And he hadn't seen the whole video, just so you know.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's all
Nobody
they
did.
posted.
They
Yeah.
only showed the clip, but still, once he kind of like looked back at it, he goes, "But still, Bob, like this man's not even buried yet."
Yeah.
And then what pissed him off is that Gail questioned her still. She goes, "Well, how do you know?"
Yeah.
It's like, man, stop.
yo, we were like, I think everybody, we saw that and we were like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
So then when
yo.
Oprah tripped recently, have you seen that video where she
Oh,
tripped?
everybody like, yo, everybody up there. That's what you get.
No, he said Kobe and his daughter, swoof. And Michael Jackson. They did some air and made her fall. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's funny.
Crazy, 'cause-
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't hear those remarks though.
Oh yeah, I seen it. It's on there. Snoop himself said it. But it's just sad, bro. Like let the man, rest in peace. Let his beautiful daughter rest in peace. It's like,
Yeah.
don't bring that shit up, bro. You should be socked in the face for a man or woman.
And
know?
and the biggest thing was the way that he came back after it, and obviously, what I'm saying, he went through that, but he had to build everybody's love, trust, and love back.
Of course.
He got
and he
everybody's
did.
love, trust back, and you know what I'm saying?
Society's forgiving, bro. It's just you gotta be sincere about your intentions. And like I said, you know how hard it is, bro. I'll use Snoop as an example. How hard it is when you got adulation and people throwing themselves at you. Like whatever happened. But I'm saying, like, it's so hard as a celebrity. I see it because I'm always around them. Like people will literally do anything for you, and then there's a money grab at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like they did it to me with Lovers and Friends. It's like we made a legitimate mistake, and all of a sudden it's like I'm paying quadruple the price. It's like, really? All right, cool. So you can imagine that someone sees someone like Kobe, of course they're gonna go after a money grab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just heartbreaking, bro. Because I believe he's a really, really good father and a good husband. You know?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, bro. So it is what it is. That's why I'm not married. You know what I mean?
I wasn't even gonna ask any of that. No, yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I refuse, bro.
No more.
I was married. I was when I was 27, but I bought a nightclub, and me and Grant Lee, remember him?
Yeah.
We owned a club together, And that's where Oscar Moreno first came.
Yeah.
He was a young aspiring promoter, and he walked into my club one day.
Actually, Oscar, he used to promote for me.
Yeah.
He used to promote for me with, we used to promote together at Bobby McGee's. He was there with me.
Yeah. I was at Quan's. I own Quan's.
Yeah, I remember that.
He came up to me one day and he goes, "Hey, boss." I go, "Boss." All right.
Yeah, we were battling with you guys.
Yeah. And he goes, "I'm gonna pack your place." He goes, "So this is what I need." I go, "Who the fuck are you?" And he goes, "I'm OMG." And I'm like, "OMG, how old are you?" You know? And everything he said, he lived up to it, bro. He had my shit popping, bro.
Yeah,
popping.
Was Pulse over there?
Yeah. But he would just like
he made that brand He made that brand.
I love him, bro. I love him as much as I love you. Like you two are like what I always call the young kings of this thing, and you got different ways to do it, but you do it, man.
Yeah, I always show him love. I like seeing him with his son.
Oh yeah, man, I'm in love with that little kid. You know
it's like us. Entertainment people, whatever you want to call us. Yeah. Once we get our kid,
we fall apart. Yeah. But it's a trip because Oscar gives me so many props because again, I grew up with them. Now I'm his big brother, and I love that dude, bro. I'm so happy when I see him do YG and this and that. Like he's like, "Bobby, I'm doing like a quarter." I go, "Bro, you're doing it right." I love him, bro. Like I said, props to Oscar. I love that kid.
Yeah,
I love that man, and I call him a kid because he's my little brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Who's somebody that you haven't gotten to any of your shows yet that
I want?
Yeah.
Well, I had Morrissey. I finally got that off my list.
Right? Yeah, that's another festival.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Blondie. We knocked her off our list, but it's
what festival is that one?
That's Crew World. That's May 2nd, the week before Lovers and Friends. It's Blondie, Devo, Morrissey, Psychedelic Furs, Echo and the Bunnymen, Bauhaus, She Wants Revenge. It's gonna be nuts. We sold that out in 10 minutes.
Are you going as a fan or are you going as a working?
I'm going as a groupie, brother. You know, I'm gonna be wearing my Morrissey shirt. You know, signed. You know what I mean? I met him one time at my show when we did Blondie. He thought I was a waiter. He goes, "Can you get me a Corona?" And I was like, "You think I'm a waiter?" He goes, "Well, aren't you?" You know, because I was wearing all black. He goes, "Are a bouncer, right?" And I was like, "Yeah,
sure, whatever.
I'll be right back." And I got him another beer. He goes, "That's not Corona, son." And I was like, you know. So I was like, "You just say Corona because I'm Mexican? Be honest, you know what I mean? Like, why did it have to be Corona?" Funny. You know. So it was cool, man. But as far as a bucket list, Eminem. You know, the only one that can get him is Snoop.
Dang.
You know, so we'll see. It's not we'll see. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know,
and the funny thing is, I believe you'll get them too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's just a matter of low key. You probably have them already. It's like, we're not announcing that until 2 or 3 more weeks.
We'll see. All I gotta say is LBC is gonna be amazing, bro. That lineup is gonna be so fun.
When does that lineup drop?
That's July. We're gonna announce it in 2 weeks, but the show's July 25th and 26th, and you're more than invited. Like last time, I'll get you in the cabana. But it's gonna be amazing, bro.
Yeah,
that lineup's sick. I'm excited to announce it. You know, I was literally buzzing, bro. He knows because the office was buzzing, dying to release Lovers and Friends.
Yeah.
It's like you're just like at the gate, just waiting to come out.
I was talking to you. We were chatting back and forth for a while, and you're like, "Yo, like, son, I got some of these."
Remember,
festivals.
bro? Remember?
Like, I got some of these festivals that you're gonna be like, "Yo."
I'm telling you, bro, and I want you there at every one of them. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be cool to do the podcast, whether you want to do Sammy or Booty and the Beast.
Let me know. That would probably be the Booty and the Beast.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Definitely could. Aereo. I need Aereo in there to be in there and having some fun with it.
There you go.
But whatchamacallit, that's those can't wait. Definitely can't wait for all that stuff. And dude, you ever gonna own a club again?
Nah. It's just too much liability, bro. It's like, and then again, I'm always worried about the whole drinking thing. Like someone coming to my club and getting drunk and then killing somebody or killing my family. It's like, I don't know. Again, I was gonna buy a club not too recently, me and Snoop, and thank God the owner was a kind of a dirtbag, and he talked us out of it. You know, so but no, I think I'm done because I'm opening a sports bar in Downey with Justin Romo and Jonathan Romo, and then I have Big D's in Whittier. So clubs, I'm cool.
Where's the one in Downey?
At the Downey Promenade. It's popping, bro, right by the movie theater. If you look on the door, it says
right there by
the liquor license says Bobby Dee Presents.
When does that open?
We got to break ground in about 2 weeks, and it'll be ready in about 6 months.
Nice.
It's gonna be popping, bro.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a hot wing spot.
Nice.
And I care about my food, bro. Like if you have it at Big D's, you know I give a shit about my food.
So that's another thing. Whatchamacallit, not only does he do all these concerts and does everything, he owns restaurants too.
Yeah.
So Big D's here in Whittier.
Yeah.
Which I still haven't even been yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you're slipping, bro.
Yeah, I still haven't.
Just as
a matter of fact, Saturday, I'll bring my daughter.
Yeah, please.
Because
I'll have her hooked up with a milkshake.
I know the whole milkshake shit.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna go nuts on that.
Yeah, brother.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely got to bring her on there.
All good. You guys are more than welcome to come. Saturday's really tough to get in, but you call me when you're coming. No wait.
For sure.
Good. No wait.
So is that the only restaurant?
Yeah, I closed Pomona. I had one in Bellflower, but it got too scumbag in there, bro. No disrespect to Bellflower, but there was like crazy people coming in there. Because I was next to a mental hospital. Remember, Jumbo?
Oh,
and what
shit.
happened was check on this because I'm like you, bro. If I see somebody that needs help, I'm gonna give them.
Yeah.
And one crazy dude like with yellow eyes and long ass nails was like, "Can I have a cigarette?" And I was like, "I don't smoke, but I'll give you some money." Worst mistake I ever made because he told all his crazy homies.
And now they all came.
They were all knocking on the window. Bobby Dee, Bobby, you promised us. I'm like, oh my god.
You promised?
Yeah, man. And then let me tell you another quick story, real quick. Why I had to get out of there. So at the time, I was dating this girl who was running the place for me, and she told me, she goes, Bobby, there's someone in a car that's been there for 3 hours, and I think they're gonna come rob us. And I was like, well, what makes you say that? She goes, because it looks like he's wearing a handker, like a bandana. So I swoop behind him, put a gun to his head, right? And I go, what's up? You know, what you plan on doing? He's like, my mom is the pastor across the street. Oh, bro, I want her to die. Remember that, Jumbo?
Where was it? Where was this at?
In Bellflower at the Big D's.
No. Where was it next to?
Right there on Clark. Right there. It was Big Mike's before. And right across the street is a church. Then to the left is a cycle house. You know, so it's like, man, between the church and the cycle, I'm out. You know, I felt so bad, bro. And I said, bro, like, let me buy you whatever you want. Like, you got free chili cheese fries for the rest of your life. He goes, nah, man, fuck your chili cheese fries, man. You put a gun in my head. I was like, well, I thought you were gonna rob us.
Yeah.
He goes, why? I go, because I'm black. I go, no, I don't give a fuck about that.
Like, yeah.
All my family's black. You know what I mean? And he came and got the chili cheese fries. You know, he took me up on my offer. So it was cool. His mom came out, like, you know, it was crazy, bro. But after that, I just said, I'm done with Bellflower.
Yeah.
So I grew up there. I hated it, bro. I hated Bellflower. It was like a punishment because my dad stopped dealing dope, and we ended up in Bellflower in a 2-bedroom apartment with like 5 people, 6 people.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Wait, so, you go to school out there and everything?
Yeah, I went to school. I went to Mayfair, and I hated it, bro. I hated it just because I see my mom and dad struggling. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I can't wait. I should start dealing dope right now. 14 years old. I'm down, you know? And my dad's like, no, we're not doing that. Let's just be humble. Like, my dad went through a Christian phase, too.
Yeah.
Because my dad's very spiritual, too. He's he's a very sweet person. And he goes, Fresh, the money will come back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know, just don't trip. You know what I mean? So I slept in a one room with my 2 brothers, you know? All bad.
It was everybody farting and
oh yeah, bro.
Like ass.
Yeah, man. Fuck
I need out of here.
Fuck Bellflower, bro. It's like land of the lost. I swear to God. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
Where did you grow up? All Bellflower?
We're from Huntington Park.
Oh, okay.
That's when things were good. Dad was the plug. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Everything was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You know, my dad had sporting goods and whoop-de-whoop, and he just got tired of getting in trouble. You know what I mean? And he saved enough money from doing whatever he was doing and bought a nightclub. And that's where we started the whole Bobby Dee thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because the whole Bobby Dee thing is I'm half German, half Mexican. So it's like, if you try to pronounce my last name, people are always like, huh? So my dad just started saying Bobby Dee. And I'm like, oh, it's stuck. You know what I mean? So it's cool, man. Yeah, man. So,
Are you German too?
no, he's full Mexican. He's on the
Oh,
Mexican.
you're on the other side?
He's on the Mexican side.
You're on the other side.
Yeah. But my dad's, his dad he passed away, 6'4", blue eyes, blonde hair, handsome dude, biker. That's right. We all got the biker shit.
Yeah.
My dad was a biker too, but not. He rode quads and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was. We had an uncle. Believe it or not, my grandfather's dad was a Hell's Angel.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you can imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as a kid, I see all his motorcycles strewn across the grass. I was like, this is badass. And my grandpa, before he passed away, would still get on the bike and try to ride it. You know, he was a G. Yeah, man.
Yeah, now he's like, oh.
Oh, he was nuts. He was a big, alcoholic.
Yeah.
Alcoholism killed him. You know what I mean? It was just like crazy.
It was funny when I first got with Krista, her dad, I think I don't know, what affiliation he
Yeah.
is.
He's a biker?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's like, oh, you're Whittier, huh?
I think she told me that one time.
He's like, you affiliated with the black and white?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, no, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that are whatever. And he was like, all right.
Oh, so he was a G.
Just checking.
Wow.
Just checking.
He was a G.
Oh, yeah, he still rides.
Yeah.
I forgot which bike club he's from. He's not from Hell Angels.
It's funny, bro, because after Sons of Anarchy, everybody wanted to be a biker.
That was one of my favorite shows.
And I had to remind people,
Yeah.
like, look, man, we're not out there just like doing that wild shit. At least not in front of millions of people wearing our patches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on now, guys.
Oh yeah, I know that definitely. Did you guys' shit go up?
Oh yeah, membership
Every-
skyrocketed, bro. We had like little old dudes like wanting to join. I'm like, you can't join. You're like 80 years old. You know what the fuck you gonna do? But you know, the
That's
stories you
hilarious.
hear in Whittier, it kind of like adds to the whole persona of the thing. But killing people, shooting people in their head, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're going too
Him
far.
killing his own mom.
Yeah, now we got
Like,
the
yeah.
Mayans or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be us. We're supposed to be the Mayans.
That's funny.
When Kurt Sutter wrote that, he wrote the Hells Angels as the Sons of Anarchy, and we were the Mayans. I'm like, man, why did you have to give us green?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Give us
Or
the black and
blue.
white.
Yeah, give us the black and white, you know?
That's funny.
But it's cool, man. So it is what it is. It's all fun.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to think what else. But I know you got stories for days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll put you guys to sleep with my stories. You know what I mean?
I got stories of Jumbo. I'm gonna keep them.
Yeah, Jumbo was cool.
I'm gonna keep Jumbo stories aside.
The main thing is, bro, we're all progressing. As we get older, like I see you progressing, he's progressing. And that's all it is, just progression, bro. I was very persistent because I could have gave up. But, you know, I wanted to take care of my mom and dad, which I do. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And I just, like, I love them so much, bro. It's just all about taking care of them, making sure they're cool. And it's paying off. I literally, bro, I'm going to give you a secret. At 11:11, I always wish, my wish is, let me get rich and take care of my parents.
Yeah.
And ever since I've been doing that, bro, shit's popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know any better. And then when I went, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm horrible, bro. I got a reputation not going to my own shows. I'm like the Wizard of Oz. I like putting everything together. Then I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And then when I went to Wet Republic, I became a maniac there. Took over
The
my
one
soul.
time.
Yeah, bro, took over my soul. It's like, man, forget this. I'm not cool with this anymore. I let him have all the funny stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny. Like you couldn't even look at all the girls. Like you should just threw a bunch of girls at him.
Sammy, we had a million girls. I didn't give a fuck about women. I wanted to be a tough guy that day. Like I was beating people up and knocking people out, and just like I was on a good one, bro. Like I look back, like I would have said that guy's an asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just one of them things. You know what I mean? I don't know how I didn't end up in prison that day, bro. I'm serious.
That's funny. They got a kick off of watching you.
They literally told me, they go, we've been watching for the last 3 hours. We're fucking amazed. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something, bro. Those undercovers are they had shorts, sunglasses, their shirts
They
off.
look like regular,
And
yeah.
finally, they just pulled their Metro Vegas PD.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that real? And they're like, oh, it's very real. We wouldn't watch you for a minute, bro. You're out of control. So they just made me take off my soft patch and put it in the party bus we were in. I was like, I'm good. Jumbo, no more of this shit. This is too crazy. Bro, there was people fucking on the buses, and he was out there wilding out with different girls. You know what I mean? It's just like,
No.
yeah. Jumbo's a beast.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know him. I met him a few times, and he was a really, really good soul. You could just tell he had a good karma and a good energy.
Yeah.
When he died, I know it hurt him a lot. I didn't know the kid.
Yeah.
It's a bummer, man.
Yeah, and we all after Ricky died, we all slowed down. It was kind of like a little eye opener
Yeah.
for a bunch of us.
Woke you guys up for a second, you know?
Then for a second, for like a week or two, then we all went back to fucking.
I'll never forget, bro, this video you did. When I first got to know who you were under like a waterfall, and you had your hair like, oh, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. It was like Calvin Klein, but without Marky Mark, you know what I mean? And it was sexy in a weird way. He had the water, but it was a slow motion, bro. You gotta, I don't know if he still has it.
You know who's the one that took that picture?
Tell me, brother.
Jessica.
But wasn't it a video? Or was it a picture? It was a video. Yeah, but it was in black and white.
Oh,
You remember that?
Dude, it was a music video.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, I know exactly
Oh,
what you're
bro,
talking about.
I gotta get to know this motherfucker. He's too funny. That's why I became an instant fan of Sammy Sam. I'm like, this dude's funny because you don't give a fuck, bro. You know?
One thing I learned, you know what I'm saying, like in promoting, not everybody wants to see like on my shit.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to see just me posting my clubs all the time.
Yeah,
and
of
posting
course.
all-
Yeah, you gotta
So,
push
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Like now everybody posts, like even I still do it too. Like I post funny shit and whatever. But back then everybody was just posting like on MySpace. They were just posting their clubs and like all that shit. And
You put
I
some
was like,
funny
yo,
shit.
like we like that people don't want to see that shit all the time.
Right.
So I would have to think of other different
You
shit.
broke out, bro. I'm telling you, it was funny.
So I had to do my shit was I was an Instagram model.
Yeah.
Just whatever, like little gimmicks, you know what I'm saying, to try to just get people to come out and whatever.
Oh, you did that, bro. I'm telling you. I used to love to watch your skits like at the basketball court, this and that. I'm like, this motherfucker's too funny, man.
And then Harmony tried to come and she shoot the basket.
And you slam it down. See, I know this, bro, because I was a legitimate fan. But yeah, bro, you pushed the envelope in. You know, it was cool. And then I seen pictures where you were real skinny, and I mean, you're a good looking dude, bro. You know.
Hey, I'll be honest. Is that I'm fighting right now with I'm fighting with my drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting with my health right now.
Right.
And I'm fighting with my just getting back to the norm.
Your spirituality.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like right now I'm the biggest I've ever been. So and I've always been comfortable with being a fat boy and whatever. Right now I'm at the uncomfortable
It's starting to get uncomfortable.
Yeah. So
remember, bro, if you drink like that, no matter what, you're gonna go get a torta after. You're gonna go get Jack in the Box. You're gonna go get that sourdough Jack with 2 tacos and what I mean? When I'm on it, I'm on it. You know what I mean? I get it, bro. But
and then you know what I'm saying? Like I'm out every night, almost every night of the week.
Saying.
So
you're
it's
eating
like
pizza. I see it, bro.
Yeah.
And is that pizza any good over there?
Bro, it's fine.
Yeah. It sounds.
Sam's pizza is the best.
Because I'm like, how are these strippers eating pizza? I'm afraid they're gonna fart on me after that. You know what I mean? I'm like,
or like Ariel Queef.
Yeah. Because you gotta remember, bro, I'm a biker, so I grew up in strip clubs. Like we would terrorize Nicolas, and Sam's we kind of stayed away from. But I'm like, how do these strippers eat food like that?
Yeah, well, most of the strip clubs, they have the fire is food.
I know. The hot wings and all that, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I used to always tell my girl, I would say, I'm gonna go have a shrimp buffet. You know, she's like, "Where the fuck can you get a shrimp?" I'm like, "At the Gentleman's Club." You know what I mean? But after a while, like being in the bike road, my job was to protect my national president because I was his bodyguard. But I stopped caring about the girls. It was more like just watching him. It was crazy. Like I forgot there's big ass titties and ass in my face. You know what I mean? And those girls love bikers.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
For sure. You know?
Absolutely.
They love the bad boy image. You know?
Everybody loves the bad boy. Even the good girls love the bad boy.
They
image.
love them the most.
Yeah, I'd be down. Some of the most random girls that I would think not like the Mongo.
Yeah.
Everyone I seen like, oh my god,
I'm telling you, bro.
You guys going to the Mongo party? Like, you guys going to the brothers? Like, or are you gonna be a what is
the clubhouse?
Yeah.
I see some of the girls and I'm like, you don't belong here. Get the fuck out of here.
You think we're gonna fuck your life up?
Yeah, like you're about to be ruined. Like the first thing we tell people, that prospective people that come in, like, you're gonna lose your marriage. You're going to lose your house. Bless you, bro. You're going to lose this. You're going to lose that. It's like, you really want to come into our nightmare? And some walk right out that door. You know, I'm like, yeah. You know? Then when you see these little innocent, beautiful little chola-looking chicks, you're like, oh, you're done. You know, and again, they just have fun. It's just crazy. But like, you could tell who doesn't belong there. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Oh man, I used to be scared of the Mongos.
So was I.
Like growing up, like you hear the stories or whatever. Oh no! Then used to go work out at Santa Fe Springs. Santa Fe Springs.
Yeah, LA Fitness. Yeah,
and they would all come in. God,
boxer.
Which was a big ass fucking shit, and fucking coming in, and there was like 7 of them at a time. We're like, yeah.
And then you see boxer bench pressing 700 pounds, like 8 plates on each side, bench pressing it, bro, for reps. And now I'm with them, so it's like, man, the stories I used to hear, it's like, and I'm a high ranking member. You know, I'm the guy that they all ask questions to and the okays from. Like, because I used to, as a promoter, I used to worry they would show up to my shit. I'm like, man, I don't want these dudes fucking up my party. You know? Thank God they like to fuck with Gumby.
Yeah.
They would always shut his shit down.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I heard the story. Gumby told me the stories. Mm-hmm. Obviously, one of my partners.
Yeah. Well, once I got a certain status in the club, he would always call me and say, "Hey, can you make sure the brothers are cool?" And I would tell them, you know, we have that hierarchy where it's like when you tell them to chill, they got to chill.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, fuck that. No, you got to chill. Or else there's repercussions. You know what I mean? So it's just very military.
Yeah. No, I have good homies, especially here in Whittier.
Yeah.
That whatchamacallit always show mad love and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you got me. You know, it's all good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Hey.
So funny because I think when I don't think George or the owner, I don't think he knew I was a Mongol because when I said that he was like, his face was like, uh-oh. You know? We got such a bad reputation, bro. Like it's just crazy, especially in Whittier. They hate us, bro.
That's funny. What you guys? Can you guys ride with flags? You guys still
here?
Yeah.
No, I mean it's instant pullover, automatic. In Whittier, it's automatic. No matter what, they have a bylaw in their thing that you have to pull us over.
Dang.
I've been pulled over a million. They don't even pull me over no more because they know.
Yeah.
They're just like, it's Bobby Dee. It's cool. You know, I'm like, hey, all right, yeah, cool. I ain't gonna ride dirty, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, and at our parties, what's crazy because you have the ATF out there, you got the LAPD. I'm like, man, this is the safest place to be. I'm good. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's like they go with security and we don't need it, bro. It's like, all right, fuck it. You know?
They don't need to. Yeah, that's
nah.
Everybody's out there
just doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Funny. Yeah, I haven't been to one of your guys' parties.
You gotta come, bro. It's really cool.
Some of the homies tried to get me to come to bring some of the girls.
Yeah,
they're like,
I wouldn't recommend that. You just come for like an hour and just come chill and then go back to Sam's. And,
yeah.
But it's cool, like I said, bro. It's not a bunch of anarchists. It's cool. It's just a bunch of brothers that love being around each other and genuinely love the brotherhood.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's all good.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
What's been called? How does that? Did you stay in there forever?
Yeah,
it's a forever thing.
Yeah, I got it all over my body. You know what I mean? I trip out because people think it's like once you get tired, we can just walk out. I mean, we don't hold you to it. We're not gonna say blood in, blood out. You know what I mean? But it's definitely a commitment. If you're a real Mongol and you got that spirit, bro, it's like you ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you?
Yeah.
When I hear people like, oh, I'm stressed out, why? You decided to deal dope. You decided to beat people up and do stupid shit. It's like that's on you, bro.
Yeah.
Club's been around since '69. It's got to tell you something. So it's like later. You know what I mean? So
how does it mix with like Bobby Dee and the Bobby Dee side and
bro, I'm if you look at my page, I don't know if you've been on my IG page, but I'm very open about it.
Yeah.
It's like I always get the man. You don't look the way I thought you would.
Of course, I always leave the
I
fire.
I do it to you too, brother. But people always tell me like in these industry world, they're like, I picture you different. I'm like, what? They're like with the long beard and long ponytail. I'm like, no, I'm bald and So it's cool. I kind of break the mold of what they think I'm going to look like.
Right. Do they, no, I'm saying, does it ever get involved in the business side?
Never.
It never gets on?
Never, because I run a clean show. The brothers that come, they're very respectful. They don't come wearing their colors.
Yeah.
And they just know because, again, there's ramifications if they fuck up.
Yeah.
Especially on my shows. It's like, you got to see me on Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we have a committee where we do court, this and that. It's very serious, bro.
Yeah.
And, you can't, it's like me coming over here and fucking your shit up, bro. I wouldn't consider my brother if I did that.
Right.
It's like, no, bro, I want you to have fun and make your money. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't roll with a bunch of Mongols. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're at our runs. Yeah, it's all of us. We're rolling deep. But when I come to clubs and shit, I'm cool, bro.
Yeah.
I'm here to, like I did when I went to go visit you the other day. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was cool. I just came to support you, respect you, and buy you a drink, and all good.
Yeah, I didn't even know you didn't drink until then. Me and
Yeah.
Jessica were like, all right, hey, all right, you ain't drinking with us?
Yeah. No, and it wasn't. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But the one thing is, like, in my position, I'm supposed to have 30 people around me, but that ain't my style.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to protect the
hierarchy.
The queen bee. You know what I mean? But no, I'm cool, man. I don't roll like that. So it gets me in trouble.
It gets you in trouble. That's funny.
Especially when you see a bunch of, like, the way we are, we post outside, like, literally you'll see like different people posted. I'm like, not here. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's almost like the slow clap, like, not here. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
So you got Jumbo.
Yeah, I got Jumbo. That's my muscle.
I think the cousins got into more fights.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I got in more bad shit when I wasn't a brother. Like I got stories, bro. Like I like to fight. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm a tough guy because I've gotten beat up before, but I used to love to fight. I used to love because I've done Gracie Jiu-Jitsu for 20 something years, and I love to see if I could win or lose. It wasn't about and I was a bouncer for so long, but I just love that thrill. Like, can you beat me? As big as you are, can you beat me? You know what I mean? I always wanted to know.
Did you ever throw the moves on the big
time.
dudes?
You seen it all the time. In the club, I'm known as a sleeper because I love putting people to sleep. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things. And again, I'm not trying to act like a tough guy because he could tell you. I genuinely try to talk you out of it.
Yeah.
And then when you give me, I'm like, all right, motherfucker, you're done.
Yeah.
Watch. You know what I mean? Because just that thing.
One year, we had a New Year's party, and somebody socked your wife.
Oh, man, I listen to this, bro. So we're at New Year's QC's, right? This motherfucker, my cousin who's black, bumps into some cholo. We had, like, it was the biggest New Year's party at QC's. We're sold out. Everybody was vibing good. And my cousin goes, he's about 6'5", big old dude. He goes, oh, man, I'm sorry, man. Excuse me. He's a sweetheart. Cholo goes, fuck you, negro. Or, he said the other word.
Yeah.
My cousin's like, what? Like, what? Why are you tripping? Fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And he took a swing at him. And then I look, and I have a bunch of Cape Cods. This is when I was drinking. I have like 7 Cape Cods. I'm trying to, and I'm looking, and that same Cholo tells my wife something at the time while I was married. And he just lays her out. Bah.
Oh.
And I drop all the Cape Cods. Boom, 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 boom. I go, you just fucked up. I boom, crack him. His fucking teeth fall out. Blah, blah. We're just fucking everybody. We killed the whole club, bro.
It was a wrap after that.
You were there, right?
That's when we did it to me, you, and Jerry Harris.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was Jerry and Harold. We had like the ultimate dream team.
Yeah.
And I just remember, bro, like they're like, did you see how fucking what happened to that guy? I was like, he just knocked my fucking wife's teeth out.
A year before that, when Rampage got into it.
Oh yeah, we got into a Rampage Jackson because that was my heart too. That was my cousin. I call him, my cousin. And someone just tested him. We destroyed the whole club. Remember, we're all fighters.
Yeah.
Bro, I seen Rampage just slam this cholo, bro, like literally just splatter his head, bro. And then when the Montebello cops came, Rampage had the anxiety you talked about. Like I guess in Memphis they beat up, anybody.
Yeah.
So he's like, nah. He just switched. He's like, Bobby Dee, they're gonna kill me, man. They're gonna kill me. And they were like, Rampage, we know who you are. Chill, calmado. It's cool. We're cool. No, you ain't cool. You're gonna kill me. And I'm like, Paige, cool.
He's scared that you're gonna kill him.
No, the cops.
Oh, the cops.
Yeah, no, he loved me. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm talking him off the ledge, and Jumbo's talking to him. I'm like, bro, relax, it's cool. No, Bobby, they're gonna kill me. You don't know how they do it in Memphis. I'm like, motherfucker, we're not in Memphis, It was just crazy. So those days, like I said, I don't want to hurt nobody no more.
Once you joined the club, you actually calmed the market.
I'm telling you, the club calmed me down, bro. It really did. It calmed me down with structure. And within the club, I've been in a lot of fights.
Yeah.
With people that test us and blah blah blah. But it's always the same scenario. They talk shit, they go memes.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
And again, I know I'm sounding like a tough guy, but it's what it was.
Yeah.
I've been beat up when I thought I was better than I was, and I learned from it.
I got beat up. I think I got beat up. I got beat up when in high school.
Yeah.
I got jumped right here in Uptown.
Really?
And I was like, man, that's the last time. This is the last time I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yeah. I got beat up when I was 17 bouncing at JC Fandango. I thought I was better than I was. I was starting jiu-jitsu, and this grown man just beat the shit out of me. And my older brother came and just mopped his ass up. He was very protective of me. That was at Rio, huh? That's right. Yeah.
Just like to his wife.
No, she was like...
He thought you were talking to his wife.
You're putting them. You're 17.
No.
17 putting the.
Nah, this motherfucker sent his wife out to solicit hot dogs from everybody. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was flirting with me. But I didn't know she was in on it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, baby, I got you. You want how many hot dogs you want? And the dude just, for some reason, he just didn't like me talking to her.
How many hot dogs? He probably thought you meant like.
Yeah, no. She was luring us to the hot dog stand, but that was his wife.
Yeah.
And I turned around, and he hit me with this big-ass ring, like a big old paisa ring.
Oh, shit.
And he didn't knock me out. I went to one knee. I was like, wow, you had free reign like that? Because he cocked back and bah,
Yeah.
And one of my cousins or my brother just killed the guy, It was crazy. So after that, that's another reason why I stopped drinking, bro. I'm like, because it messed up my palate. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you tricked me, man. I was just trying to buy you some hot dogs,
That's crazy. So after that, what made you officially
that was
go
one of them.
drinking?
That was one of the things. Honestly, Sam, I'm a very happy drunk. He can tell you, I don't get mean or violent.
Yeah.
I like to hug and kiss, and you know what I mean. Blah blah blah. It's like
I've always been a happy. I've been a happy.
I'm not a mean drunk. I don't switch off. Like he's really cool too. He just gets kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm not, people show their true colors, I think, when they're drunk.
Definitely.
And I'm a very happy drunk, but touchy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think in this case, I was probably touching her too much, but she lured us in there.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, baby, I got you. How many you want? 6? I got you. You know? And the husband just wasn't going for it because I think she actually started flirting with us a little bit too much, right? I think she started rubbing my chest. And that was it, bro. He just cocked back and wow. And I just remember, bro, literally, you know how they say when you see stars?
Yeah.
I literally saw stars.
You did.
And I remember, you didn't knock me out. You had a free hit. You didn't knock me out. Because I was on my knee. I was like, motherfucker. And then I just saw my cousin come and knock his hot dog cart over. It was crazy, man. But yeah, that's why I stopped drinking. Too much bad shit.
Yeah. We went through a phase of we were getting into a lot of fights. Got a fight in Miami.
Yeah.
Miami, they one of my friends, Big Spender, guy. We were paying the DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it was after the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
And we watched it out there.
Yeah.
We paid the DJ he's giving him $100.
Yeah.
Play the song. He hadn't played the song.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him $200. He does not playing the song.
Yeah.
And mind you, my boy had already spent $30,000 already at the club.
Wow.
And and the fight's over.
Yeah.
It's just basically us I think it was at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And the DJ still, bro, he gave him a total of almost $800 to $1,000, and he still hasn't played the song. Finally, my boy was like, "Yo, ain't nobody else in this motherfucker. It's just us. Like, what
Play
the
the
fuck? Why is he playing the
fucking
fucking
song,
song?" And the dude just said, and we fucking.
What song was it?
I think it was you know the man when I walked through.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's a song that should be played at the club anyways.
Yeah.
And my boy got pissed. Like, yo, what the fuck? And he's one of those dudes that he tips everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a good dude.
Every security guard got taken. Every bus boy got taken care of. And fucking, I think there was just one security guard that didn't get taken care of. Maybe because he didn't come say hi. Because as soon as everybody comes says hi, whatever, that dude came over. He's like, "Hey, you guys need to get the fuck out of here."
Right.
And the other security guard's like, "Yo, chill."
Yeah.
Then one of our boys just walked up to that security guard and just laid him out.
Wasn't having
and
it.
Then we
Wasn't having it. Oh man.
And then whatchamacallit, the DJ dude. He fucking like, yo, like what? Like how you guys need to get the fuck out of here. Bro, we grabbed bottles. And like fuck you, bitch, fucking
No
like
way.
yo, hell yeah. Like try coming to LA. We were so pissed. I wish I still knew his name. I hope he never
You know what's so crazy is I remember now what made me stop drinking officially is we were at remember Extreme? What was his name? Extreme Tito. Badass promoter. To this day, I love that kid. He was one of the most creative promoters I ever met. We were at his club in Hollywood, and I had just bought an M6. So I was flossing, bro. And I didn't have no money. I was just faking it, but I had a brand new M6. Don't ask me how I got it. So me and my boy Danny, we were going about 140. And we were listening, ironically enough, to Speedin' by R. Kelly. Speed and Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I see a little tiny red light in my rearview mirror, and I'm faded, bro. Ask him. I drank a whole bottle to myself to the head of vodka. Because I'm a big guy, so I can drink. And I go, Danny, how fast are we going? No, he asked me, and he goes, I go, really fast, bro. And all of a sudden I see that little light. I'm like, oh no, please don't say this to CHP, because my biggest fear is to get a DUI.
Yeah.
I was drunk, bro, but I only drink vodka because I always hear you don't smell like it.
Yeah.
I get pulled over CHP right there off the 60 where that little golf land's at. And he's like, huh, you know how fast you're going? I don't even care about that. He goes, you got to be drunk. He goes, step out of the car. And I'm wearing Ed Hardy boots at the time. Wearing my Christian Odyssey shirt, looking smooth, you know what I mean? All fat buff. I'm all fat buffed out, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying to myself, like, snap out of this. Please, God, snap me out of this, right?
Yeah.
He starts busting out the little breathalyzers, and he goes, all right, how many drinks you had? I go, one. I had a Heffenweiser. I've never even had beer. I don't drink Heffenweiser.
Yeah.
And he goes, Heffenweiser? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right. So about 2 minutes later, he goes, so how was that? You had 2 Cape Cods or 3? I go, Heffenweiser. At this point, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, so look, do the breathalyzer, and if you blow over, I'll look the other way. And I'm like, okay, you do it, and then I'll see how it goes. And he goes, what? I go, you blow into it, and I'll follow suit. He goes, I'm not blowing into the fucking breathalyzer. He goes, I have the badge on, not you. And I'm like, I'm not blowing into it. He goes, then you got to go to jail. And I'm like, let's roll. I need some rest anyways. And he goes, look, I'm training this fucking officer. Do it, and I'll look the other way. I go, nah, sucker, I ain't doing that. Because he couldn't get it. I took out the boots because I was like, yeah, of course I'm stoned. I'm wearing these witch boots.
Yeah.
Took them off and I was cool, bro. Like miraculous. Like he could tell you how fucked up I was. I was like on like 1.3 on the, And I refused to blow into it. And he just goes, I know you're drunk, but whatever. I hope you end up killing yourself. but that was it, bro. After that, I said, "Fuck this drinking."
Yeah.
Because that was it. My life would have been over, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
So I said, "Nah, he's got like 4 DUIs."
I know, fucking guy, bro.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to put you on blast, but
I don't care. No, bro. I recently got my second, and I'm so mad about it.
Yeah,
like, cause I Uber everywhere,
Yeah,
and
I
I
know you do.
Uber, I, you know what I'm saying. And when I got it, man, I was like,
from here, leaving here.
no. So my boy plays for the Green Bay, the Packers.
Okay.
So they were in town. We went to. My boy was like, "Yo, just come to my pad and
Yeah.
we'll Uber over there." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I drove this pad in downtown. We went to his cousin's pad. We were drinking. Went to the game.
Yeah.
Drinking. Went back to another friend's pad. Like my boy's a producer, so we were listening to a bunch of new music that he just produced. And so we were like, oh shit, so we're all vibing and we're still drinking and having a good time.
Good.
Like, yeah, then we went back to downtown. It was one of our boys' birthday. So he came down, so we started drinking some more.
Right.
Then we go to Sam's and fucking we're still drinking. And then we go to Greystone that night, and I don't remember being at Greystone. and all I know is I woke up like I was blacked out.
No way.
I was blacked out in Anaheim.
No way. In Anaheim. Wow.
Bro, and I was like yo, like what the fuck? Like yo, like I remember little things here and there.
Yeah.
But when I woke up in jail, like I woke up and I just started freaking out, like yo, what the fuck? Like yo, why am I here? Then I remembered how much I drank that day.
Right.
And I started asking the
jailer.
I was like, yo, did I kill anybody?
Yeah.
Did I hurt anybody? Like, what did I do? Please tell me. Like, yo, like I was freaking out.
Yeah. Because you got a big heart again.
Yeah, and then he goes, the arresting officer wants to let you know. And I'm like, oh shit. So I go back to my bunk.
Yeah.
And now I'm tripping like, yo, like what the fuck? But I'm starting to remember little things here and there.
Yeah.
And I guess the cop, he ended up knowing who I was.
No way.
And whatchamacallit, he ended up, he's like, because I started remembering stuff, and when he arrested me, whatever, like I came out of it, he goes, do you know where you're at? This is when I first came out of being blacked out.
Yeah.
And I looked around and I was like, I'm in Anaheim.
No way.
I was like, why am I here? And I started crying. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, why am I here? Why am I driving?
Yeah.
Like this is stupid. Like, I know how much I drank. Like, who let me drive? Like,
Right.
I was pissed.
Right.
Like, yo, like, and whatchamacallit, and I asked them, I was like, did I hurt anybody?
Yeah.
They're like, no, you were asleep at the light.
No way.
And yeah, you were asleep at the light, and you wouldn't move. And I was like, but why am I here?
Yeah.
Like, I live in Hacienda Heights.
Right.
Like, yo, the whole other way,
Yeah.
like whatever. Then I ended up finding out later. My boy tried to
Stop you?
no, he tried to stop me and tried to take my keys, and I said no, and then he was like, I was like, he thought my car was underneath my boy's apartment complex downtown.
Yeah.
And so he said, like, well, no matter what, even if he can't get a hold of our boy, like he can't drive.
Yeah.
So cause he's like, yo, let me just Uber you home.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I need my car, whatever.
Yeah. So you were stubborn.
Bro,
I was so mad when he got his DUI.
I could have killed somebody, bro, and
wouldn't have known.
Like, and my whole thing was like, yo, Mike, and I was like, yo, Mike, I never see my daughter again.
Right.
Oh, bro,
Right.
I was ashamed.
But he gave the DUI though?
Well, they gave me the DUI,
Yeah.
the DMV. They haven't filed yet,
Oh wow.
so I don't know if he's gonna do it. If
Maybe
you,
not.
If you're watching,
Give my boy a break. Give my brother a break.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. He's like, no, he's like, I understand. He goes, I know who you are. I follow you. I know you went. He goes, I know you went 3 years without drinking.
You would have known already, bro.
Yeah,
You
well,
know.
well, that's what my lawyer said. But at
Mhm.
the same time, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm still.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I know DMV. Like, my license suspended right now.
Oh really?
But yeah, I'm just waiting.
The most embarrassing part because on my last one, not the arresting officer, but the bailiff
Yeah.
starts talking to me out of nowhere. He goes, "Man," he goes, "you do the Banda Mets concert." Right? He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You know Joe Michael from Autos."
Oh yeah.
He goes, "You guys hooked me up with the tickets for the Banda Mets show."
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Embarrassed. I was like, that's when I finally realized, like, wow, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I
for
just remember I
sure.
was so mad at him, bro, because I was mad at Ryan because Ryan let him, not let him. I mean, he's a grown man, but he fell asleep on the street, and the cops just went behind it because he was in a residential, and they saw him asleep at the wheel. Like he was asleep.
Yeah,
but the car
that.
was
But
on.
your car, yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
so
the
that
worst.
was it. And I was
Sometimes
just-
we need the car to keep it a little warm.
No, I
you
know.
know
And,
what I mean? Like, yeah.
and in my heart of hearts, I want to believe that he pulled over because he knew he couldn't drive. But I was so mad at Ryan. I was like, "Dude, what's up with you, bro? You could have stopped him. Like,
Yeah.
get the keys and throw them in the fucking roof or something. You know? What I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's what I
Fight
would've
about
done.
it. You guys always fight anyways.
Yeah.
You fight about it later.
Yeah, like, we got a rule in the club, bro. Like, if you're too faded, we ground you. And
Yeah.
If you want to fight it, bro, you're gonna be fucked. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Well, I think after that one, it was like he told me, he goes, if you get in trouble, that's it. You're out of the concert business.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean,
Yeah.
what if I do kill somebody? Then,
It comes
Bobby
back
Dee-
on. It
it's
comes
not-
back
it's
on.
Bobby Dee presents.
Oh, you guys high profile now, so it's like,
Yeah.
your crew killed someone.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy,
a
bro.
scary thing. So, man, I know I've said this on one of my other podcasts before, but yo, it's not worth drinking and driving.
It's not.
Yo,
It's not,
it's
bro.
not worth drinking and driving.
No, just like I said, bro. Just remember that your mom may be in that car, or Harmony may be in that other car, and
Yeah.
it would break my heart. But I'd never be able to recover if I hurt somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I would. Yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely.
You're too good of a man to ever hurt somebody, bro. I know that. So, it is what it is, brother. But it's the curse of being in the business you're in, because you do have to give what people want. And that's
Yeah.
you being Sammy Sam and having good. Like, it's funny, bro. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm getting too deep, but I see some pictures of you where you look really like troubled in some of the pictures.
Yeah.
Like, people think it's funny because they see you being all. I'm like, man, what's on my boy's mind? You know what I mean? I wanna,
Yeah, like well, you know
know what I'm saying?
And that's funny that you say that because I see some pictures too, and I was like, yo, like, dang.
I was thinking something else.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
But there's and that's why, like, you know, I'm going to the other, like, the other side,
Of course.
like, you know, because there's so much shit to get out.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And instead of going to the psychologist and
Yeah.
whatever, like, I think I'm trying to find my purpose
Sure.
and help others at the same time.
That's it, brother. That's it.
Because there's a lot of people that are going through so much
Of
shit,
course.
and they don't want to go to no psychologist. But if they hear something and like somebody like me, I'm not saying I'm known, but somebody that they know or
It's been there, done that.
that has been there, done that. Like they're not the only ones that have gone through it.
You'll be surprised at how much people want to be helped and be told what to do, and
But they
how
just
to
don't
feel.
know. They just don't know where to
Just
begin.
don't know exactly, bro. So it's like I don't see anything wrong, bro, of what you're doing. As long as you're taking care of your daughter, your mom, this and that. As long as you're not hurting nobody, then shit, it's cool, bro.
Definitely.
The only thing you're probably hurting is your physical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's damaging, bro, when you go out and drink the way you do.
Well, nowadays my body can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's why I was like, yo, I don't even want to get into fights no more.
Right.
Bro, last fight I
You might
got
get
in.
beat up just because you're too drunk.
No,
you
the
know?
last fight I got in, man, I had to ask I called my brother the next morning, like, because he was with me. I was like, man, did I get my ass kicked last
How
night?
do I do?
And he was like, no, you whipped his ass. I was like, bro, I feel like my body, like, yo,
You got beat up. You
Yeah.
went through 12 rounds.
yo, for sure. And it took me like a week or two to recover.
And you got to remember this, bro. It's like, as a bouncer, because I bounced for almost 7 years of my life, I love fighting against drunk people because I just made them look like fools. You know what I mean? When you go and put them in omoplatas and, harigaras and all that, the techniques I learned, I'm like, damn, they made me look cool. And all the bitches are like, I just saw what you did. That was cool. You know what I mean?
Man, I bet you if there was more video cameras back then,
Yeah, bro, I had some good
you'd be
footage.
that guy.
Oh, yeah. You see me do some pretty cool shit that's just fun. And the people that taught us jiu-jitsu, his name's Elliot Gracie, he's like, don't punch them. You got nice, pretty hands. Like, look at all my teeth marks I have.
Yeah.
He's like, put him to sleep. It looks much better to the girls. When you see him just shaking and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Girls will love you more for it. I'm like, all right, cool. Thank you, Master Elio. You know? It's crazy,
that's
brother.
funny.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we got to close this up.
All good.
Yeah, we got to shout out to our sponsors. Hollow Tips, you know, they got that fine, the fine trees, and the best. They got the best. Can't even think of the name of
Vapes?
it. They got the best pens in the game.
Is that the video I saw with all the girls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
I love
the Hollow
that, bro.
Tips. It's the homie Nam.
Yeah, it's a
And
badass
then-
video, bro.
And then also shout out to 448G. Shout out to my lawyer Olivia. I forgot her new. She just switched her new, so you're gonna see her new company here. And shout out to Shop at Family. And then obviously shout out to Bobby Dee, our new sponsor.
Yeah, Uncle Sim's Army.
Yeah, Uncle Snoop's Army. We out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Catch all the shows.
Yeah.
We're gonna put all the info right here.
Yeah.
So make sure you tell somebody about the show.
Thank you, everybody.
Bobby, thank you. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Cool.